Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So the 16th edition of the Gold Cup is now upon us, and let's take a look at the United States roster and what their chances are this summer. In case you're unaware, the CONCACAF Gold Cup is basically the Euros of North America. It is the tournament that decides who is the best team in the CONCACAF region, at least for now. Looking at this roster that Greg Berhalter released, it's a good roster, not a great roster. Some good players, but some huge question marks as well. Goalkeeper Matt Turner. Matt Turner is set for his first competitive start for the United States in this tournament, and I couldn't be more excited for him. He's probably the best goalie in the MLS right now and deserves a shot. Goalkeeper Sean Johnson. Not a new face to any USMNT fans, Sean Johnson seems like he's been around forever, as the former Chicago Fire goalkeeper and current NYCFC captain is back in this roster as a backup for probably the 17th time. Goalkeeper Brad Guzan. The former Middlesbrough and Aston Villa goalkeeper will likely be the U.S.'s third keeper at the Gold Cup this summer and likely not see a minute of action. Some people were pretty appalled by this decision, but honestly it really doesn't matter. The two-time World Cup veteran will at least provide some experience. Left back George Bello. The Atlanta United left back burst onto the scene last year and is incredible going forward. He has great technical ability for a defender, however sometimes he struggles defensively. Left back Sam Vines. The Colorado Rapids left back is okay on offense, okay on defense, and really, I don't know why he's in this roster. He doesn't really offer that much. Center back Miles Robinson. Atlanta United's Miles Robinson hasn't really played for the U.S. that much with a combination of injury and Atlanta United not releasing him. However, he is an unbelievable 1v1 defender and can play out of the back when need be. It'll be good to see him get a shot this summer. Center back Walker Zimmerman. Walker Zimmerman is back in the U.S. men's national team roster, and it's not a real surprise. He's great when there's defenders in front of him and he has support, but when he's in open space in 1v1, he struggles. Center back James Sands. NYCFC's first ever homegrown player is set to make his USMNT debut this summer. He's pretty good on the ball for a defender and can also play as a defensive midfielder, which versatility is always important in a roster like this. Center back Donovan Pines. This pick kind of comes out of left field as Donovan Pines has been nowhere near a USMNT roster recently and has only made 32 ever appearances in MLS. But he's worth a shot, I guess. He's 6'4" and can do okay on the ball and is okay defensively. Right back Reggie Cannon. Reggie Cannon is a surprise in this roster because he played in the Nations League less than a month ago and is set to begin preseason soon. However, this is a positive surprise as he should be the U.S.'s starter the entire tournament and hopefully push for a move in one of Europe's top 5 leagues. Right back Shaquille Moore. Better known as Shaq Moore, the right back plays for Tenerife in Spain's second division and is set to get his first minutes under Greg Berhalter with the U.S. men's national team. Shaq Moore is good technically and can provide a lot going forward. However, right back is a crowded spot for the U.S. right now, and he hopes to stake a claim for a roster spot at the very least. However, I wouldn't hold my breath. Center midfielder Jackson Ewell. Greg Berhalter started Jackson Ewell against Switzerland, and it didn't work. He started him against Honduras in the Nations League, and it didn't work. Greg Berhalter is going to start Jackson Ewell in every single friendly, and it's still not going to work. He should not be in this roster. He's having a terrible season in MLS, and he should be nowhere near the USMNT going forward. He provides little if no protection to the back line, and his passing is not penetrative and just goes basically to the side. Midfielder Kellen Acosta. Kellen Acosta is probably the most maligned player in the USMNT player pool, and there's good reason for it. He's not great, but he's better than some of the other options in this roster, and for everything he's not, he is very athletic so he can recover quite easily. Midfielder Gianluca Busio. The midfielder is set for his USMNT debut this summer after breaking out with Sporting Kansas City over the last few seasons. He's going to be a great player in Europe soon, and hopefully he can showcase his skills at the Gold Cup and get a move to one of Europe's top leagues. Midfielder Sebastian Lletget. Sebastian Lletget will probably be the captain of the USMNT this summer, not by skill, just by the fact Greg Berhalter loves him. Midfielder Christian Roldan. In over 20 caps, Roldan has 0 goals and 0 assists. In a primarily attacking position, that should tell you a lot. However, recently he's been playing a lot better for the Seattle Sounders, so it kinda justifies his call-up. Midfielder Eric Williamson. Another player set to make his USMNT debut this summer, Williamson plays for the Portland Timbers in the MLS and is very athletic as well as being very technical, which is a good combination and is unlike many that we see in this roster. Right wing Paul Arriola. Really the only true winger in this roster. If he gets injured, we're in a pile of shit. But everyone knows Arriola by now. He's going to work really, really hard going forward and coming back, has okay delivery, not great, and isn't really going to beat anyone off the dribble. Right wing Nicholas Giacchini. Normally a center forward, Giacchini is set to line up at right wing for the US due to the lack of options at wing. He's honestly pretty athletic and has good technical ability, so it should be a help to the US this summer. Left wing Matthew Hoppe. Stop me if you heard this before, but Matthew Hoppe is normally a center forward being forced to play on the wing this summer due to the lack of options on the wing. And he's not great on the wing. He struggles to provide by himself often, and he could struggle there this summer, not gonna lie. Left wing Jonathan Lewis. Jonathan Lewis has proved in 10 USMNT caps that he's not quality, proven for 2 different MLS teams that he can't produce, and this season has only made 2 starts and 6 substitute appearances for the Colorado Rapids. What is the point of having him in this roster? He's not good technically and offers very little going forward. He has shit touch and can't really move the ball. Strikers Giassi Zardes. Yep, this was probably the biggest surprise of the roster, and it shouldn't have been. But if Giassi Zardes is the second forward, then it's not a problem. He's not good technically, as many have pointed out, and he doesn't really provide that much. Striker Daryl DK. Daryl DK is probably going to lead the line for the US at the Gold Cup this summer and hopefully get a move to Europe after. He's a great player. He's not the best technically, but is a physical specimen and can body pretty much anyone off the ball. Overall, Berhalter did an okay job selecting this roster. There's a lack of wingers, which could be a problem if there's injuries, and there's probably a lack of creativity coming from the midfield, although if he does start Busio and Williamson, I could see that working. Even though this is a B team, the US should still have expectations of winning the Gold Cup. It's what they should strive for, honestly. That's all we have for today's video. Please leave a comment for what do you think of the roster. Drop a like on the video and click subscribe with notifications on. See you guys later.